This is where I get to talk my shit, and y'all can talk shit back to me really quick after. It's gonna be really easy though because I've already talked to y'all, so I think y'all already know mostly what I would say. It's just mostly for you. I'm gonna do the number thing though, like rate y'all on a relationship level. What I would see you as in a relationship. For you, honestly, I'll give you a really good number. No, like you would actually be like at a probably like a 6 or 7. And if you weren't 30 and having a kid, you would. Or you don't have a kid?
No.
But if you weren't 30, you would easily go up a point or two because your age is the only thing that's holding you back. Like there's certain guys that are only going to shoot for younger women, so you're going to lose because of that. You know, you're going to hit the wall at some point in the next decade. And when that happens, it's going to get even harder because you're not going to be able to leverage the same beauty that you had when you were 22, 23 years old. But for the most part, I think you're really smart. I think you're really good at listening. I think you're really good at talking to men. You were just raised, you know, you're really in that 50-50 mentality. You have some mentalities that are going to hold you back, in my opinion, from finding maybe the perfect guy. But if you could just drop some of those mentalities and try to play it differently, I really think that like you would be in a good position because you're very smart, like you said, and smarts is a good thing. Like we like to say in the manosphere sometimes that we don't want a woman that's super smart to talk to and stuff like that. But honestly, I love that my girlfriend's a really smart person. She has a bachelor's degree when she was 20 years old. She's a very smart girl. And so like, I definitely like having a smart girl. I think that could be a good thing possibly for you. It just depends what guy you end up with, you know? But honestly, I don't have a lot of bad things to say about you because you're smart. For you, you just gotta lower your damn standards, man. Like you really just don't. I get like this is a whole second episode, and you really haven't drilled it into your head that, like the biggest thing I want you to realize is if you want to be with a guy in your career, you need to find him soon. Like you need to already be trying to talk to doctors and shit like that because by the time you're done, I'm telling you, by the time you're done with school and everything, those guys that you're gonna want are probably gonna choose somebody else. And I'm just being honest, you know, like maybe I'm wrong, maybe you will be fine, but I truly think that you're gonna in 5 years you're gonna be like, fuck, I should have did that 5 years ago whenever he told me to. Maybe I'm wrong though. You know,
give him a chance. I got something.
We got plenty of dudes in the chat, giving y'all shout outs, so slide in their DMs.
For you, man, you don't want to listen for shit. You don't want to change for shit.
I thought I did better this time.
You did really good. No,
this time.
You did really good. Even though you said you didn't really learn anything, I think you did. I think you're gonna go home tonight. You're gonna sleep, and right before you go to bed, you're gonna be thinking about some of the shit I said, and it's just gonna be rotating. You're gonna be like, you know what? Maybe I should go for the guy that's fucking 5'8" with $50,000 a year. Yeah, maybe not. No, like so. That's the biggest thing, ladies. Is like I really want to start talking more like Kevin Samuels in the sense that if y'all think y'all didn't think y'all were some crazy numbers like 10s or anything like that. But if there was a woman on the panel today that said that and she was actually a 5, I would be telling her to humble her fucking self and go get the guy that's a 5 also. You know what I'm saying? But y'all are all like really in good position. Y'all are humble. Maybe humble yourself and just take like an average guy. And that's just if you want an average life. Some of y'all are like, I'm not settling for shit. I want the best I can get.
Exactly.
And that's fine. Just weigh your options and realize you might be a single cat lady at 40, but whatever. I don't care. I will totally.
I hate cats.
No settling. No settling.
That reaction that you're having right now, millions of women are going through that experience of having cats and dogs.
Yeah.
So
I'm just saying, just jump in that hashtag of single over 40 on TikTok, and then I'll talk to you right afterwards because you're gonna be crying after just watching like 7 or 8 of those TikToks. I'm serious.
I'm going to get my fairy tale. Okay.
Manifest.
they said the same thing. All those TikToks are saying the same thing you're saying.
Yeah, manifest it, queens. No, W Stream. Thank you, Jose, for the 5, bro. Is there another one other than that?
Yeah, we got one more.
One more to check really quick. W Stream. From JD Trace with the 5. She's 30 with relationship trauma and tattoos that look like kid drawings.
Damn.
They really don't.
Men work hard.
They really don't.
Men work hard so you don't have to settle for women like this.
Damn.
If she's too good for you, just say that.
Wait, says the guy with the dusty blue sneakers.
What? His picture.
I don't know
Show your
what
picture.
that is on
JD
his
Trace.
wrist, and he's not showing his face.
He did not. He had to go in on that
He has
one.
to show his jewelry and shoes to be attractive.
That's
So
not even
that tells you
jewelry.
everything you need
Oh,
to know.
that's
He's a high value man.
Hey, they learning something, Sergio.
Yeah,
they not out here getting finesse from a picture. They filtering out. All right.
They're already learning.
Already learning while they're on the panel. Let's
Can I
go.
answer that?
Yeah, go ahead, burn them.
So I will want the
Look
first
into the
part
camera
of
and burn 'em.
statement. The first part of his statement was actually true because I was in a 7-year toxic marriage, 100%, and that was my fault. When I left, there was a lot of soul searching that I did where I said, you know what, I should have left 5 years ago this man took my 20s.
Mhm.
I feel upset. And something that Kevin Samuels has said, and something that a lot of these alpha males have also said, is that women in their 20s get with these dudes that they think are the right guy, and they essentially lose their value and all this other stuff, and then they hit 30 and they're not as good value, right?
Mhm.
The reason why is because a lot of women, when they go through their trauma, we're not allowed to acknowledge our trauma. We're supposed to, oh, I broke up with him. I'll go to my closet, put on my freakum dress, get beat, and I'm going to walk out like nothing happened. Instead of sitting down and allowing yourself to deal with the trauma and accept what you did that allowed yourself to get into that position and reflect on the decisions that you personally made that kept you in that position.
Yeah.
However,
Accountability.
as far as my tattoos, bitch, I paid a lot of money for these.
So don't talk shit on the tattoos, bro.
As far as my tattoos, there are actually plenty of men that have personally sought me out because I'm heavily tattooed. I have muscles. I'm not afraid to go out and keep myself healthy. I'm not afraid to lift. I'm not afraid of anything when it comes to that. But a lot of what I've done has also made me devalued. When I joined the army, you know how many men that I knew from my hometown that was like, oh, you better not come back looking like a man. Well, you're an idiot, because anybody who knows women who actively lift will not get any bigger than their genetics allow them to unless they're taking steroids.
Very true.
It is impossible.
Yeah.
I will not just miraculously grow a mustache and a beard just because I have biceps. And just because I lift heavier than you does not make me masculine. It makes you weak.
Yeah.
There's a difference.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
That was a
Because I'm
killing spree.
fucking roasted him, bro.
No, I'm laughing at his response just now.
Oh, what did he say? $2. My shoes dusty just like that used box.
Thank you for paying to say that.
Exactly.
God
Yeah,
damn.
thank you for
Like, you're not a
$2, bro.
virgin. You're used to.
No, you know what? You said high value, right? He gave you less than $2.
Oh
He couldn't
man.
even give you the extra penny to make it $2.
Not
He
even
couldn't
that
even
extra.
round up.
Oh, she's
So
calling
when
you
he
low
said
value.
Man, appreciate you, JD,
Hey,
bro.
I appreciate the
Yo,
$2.
shout out JD, man. We appreciate you, man.
Yeah,
Shout out to you,
appreciate
brother.
you, bro.
You high value.
So he does the minimum. He's a bare minimum.
Oh, absolutely. He's not high value. You just
Hey,
sat
he
there
never
for
called
what?
himself high value, though.
Oh, but he's talking about my
But he's
vagina.
But he's talking shit, so obviously
talking-
And
he's
you know
feeling
what?
some type of
Something
way.
I
You know
have
what? I'm staying out of
They're
this.
just saying he's a low value.
I'm
Something
staying
that
out of
I've learned: a man who has to degrade a value degrade a woman that he's never met, has
Tell
a
him.
small penis,
Ooh.
does not do. He's part of that high percentage that cannot get a woman.
Another one.
Another
He's
one.
part of that incel community where he can only
Another
get
one.
women who are so desperate where they'll say, you know what, I can't get that high value man and I have no self-esteem, so I'm just gonna sleep with him because I need my box waxed. That's what
Another
he's
one.
into. So thank
Shots
you for your
fired.
$199.
Man, she just had to go in on you, bro. I'm sorry.
He's the kind of person that probably couldn't even hold an intellectual conversation without using Ebonics every 5 seconds. Your verbiage is nowhere near mine in order to talk about my
Straight
vagina.
into the camera.
Oh,
Another
man.
one.
She dropped the phonics too. Jesus Christ. Yeah, she went in. Man, this was a really good show, guys. Thank y'all all so much for coming. Chat, I'm sorry if she got y'all too hard. I'm sorry if that burned. No, I appreciate everybody for pulling up though and coming tonight, man. Thank y'all,
Jose
everybody.
said JD got chipped, just like the ink dripping from his beard, right?
Yeah, I mean, I saw in his picture he had a little bit. He had like a bracelet on or something. I couldn't really see it though. But no,
That's what
ladies.
Sergio was talking about in the beginning. Let's be
Exactly.
careful with JD because
Yeah, remember
Yeah.
don't get fooled by his pictures, ladies. All right, but no, thank y'all all so much for coming. I really appreciate you coming because you're due. Would you ever come back?
Yeah.
Hell yeah, that's all I like to hear. I like it when my guests want to come back so we can. I don't usually get to teach like half the things I really want to because we get into whole different subjects every new questions. But maybe I'll loop back around and read some old questions and get to learn some other stuff about each other next time.